Well, needing to make another YouTube video, so we're going to go to my for sale lot and a couple other random tractors around the farm and show you what's for sale. If you have questions or want to make an offer or need parts or anything like that, my email is down in the description. My social media is tmontyih on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat. You can get a hold of me. So we'll run down the line of what I got there on the for sale lot. Got questions, you know what to do. Well, we're just gonna go down the line here and start over here on this Case 830. All this stuff is sitting in Alameda, Kansas, but I can work to help get shipped wherever it needs to go. I get all over Kansas, Nebraska, into Oklahoma, even Missouri and Iowa at times. If you're needing something, just let me know. We can work out shipping. If it's my stuff, I can really get it to you pretty cheap generally, because I have something else I usually bought somewhere nearby. So first up is, I think this is a 68 Case 830 diesel Case-O-Matic. It is a little bit of an ether addict to get started, but once it's running, you're pretty good to go. Dual 300 loader that works. It's driven off a PTO pump on the back of the tractor. 3-point PTO work. It's got 2 remotes. Cab's just an old egging that's kind of rough and tough. 18434 rubber. This one's been used a lot, but it makes somebody a good cheap loader tractor. Price on this one's $4,500. I've used it some around here. It's really not that bad of a tractor. It just looks a little rough, but she makes someone a good feed tractor. That's my 970. It's not for sale. I got this Case 1070. It's a 69 model. Does need some power shift work. It slips in the first speed on the power shift. But other than that, front end's a little loose, but pretty cool tractor, pretty nice straight. Came out of the Sandhills, Nebraska. Got good 18434 tires on it. Got a fender that's dinged up there. I do have a diesel tank coming for it. We had a hailstorm here about 2 weeks ago, and it took its toll on a few of my tractors that were out here on the lot. Not much you can do about that deal, but yeah, this guy, I'd like to get 4,500 out of this one. We can talk about it. It runs really, really good. If you had a good rear end, it wouldn't take much to mate this one up to it. This one just needs a little work. This guy is a little Massey Ferguson 30 industrial tractor. Gas, starts right up. Has a miss currently that I'm trying to sort out. Probably just a plug wire plug, who the hell knows. Might need a little carburetor work, I don't know. The 3-point on it doesn't work. It was kind of misrepresented by the guy that I bought it from online auction. Mower works good. You can still mow with it as it is, but yeah, it's nothing special. Got good tires on it though. A little bit of work, you'd have a nice little acreage tractor probably. Kind of wanting 1750 out of this guy. Next to it's my Super 90 that came in. I don't think I'll let go of that one. It's a local tractor. We're waiting on a tube because I had a rotted out rim on the one side. If you remember the video on YouTube earlier. So we're waiting on a tube, and that guy I think will be pretty much ready to play with. Super M here. It's sold as well. A buddy of mine bought that here local, so not for sale. This is an M that came out of that stuff north of Pratt. It actually runs really good. Has an IH wide front. Front tires aren't much. Back tires are good. The toolbox on it doesn't go with the tractor. Sprayer's junk, but I'd like to get 2,500 out of this tractor. It's got weights on the back, good rear tires. It's got a 3-point. Lights work. I mean, it'll fire right up. It's a pretty good little tractor, 1948 model. Just an M, but it's a good M. Then I got this 300 gas here. Not really even sure what year it is. Came in here on trade for a Case 830. Dual loader. It all works. It's got a Schwartz wide front, pretty good tires all the way around. Left rear axle seal, I know, does leak some, but the old boy just was ready to upgrade. It's a 2-point tractor. PTO pump, so you're not gonna lack hydraulic power, but yeah, we're dripping 90 weight there at the rear end. 2-spool valve on it. Got one set of IH weights on it. This one's listed for 2,500 as well. Then I got a 1066 Hydro. Not done with it yet, but it will be for sale. It had a factory cab on it. It was pretty rotted out. I put fenders on it. Still need to get steps on it and finish buttoning up a couple hydraulic things. It was single remote. It's now dual remote. Hydro strong. It starts right up. I'm gonna work on cleaning it up some, see if I can get some shine back in the red paint. When I'm done with it, I'd sure like to get 12.5 out of it. 12,500 is kind of money on that deal. Because I got this Cub Cadet 102, I think it is here. Motor's loose, haven't really messed with it. Comes with a deck, plow, little homemade disc, and a blade. Might get probably 650 out of it. Three-wheeler could be for sale too. I think it'd probably run, needs a gas tank. $400 on that as well. This is an 856 Wheatland I'm parting out. Motor runs good. Got good Firestone 18434 rear tires. Motor, I'd like to get 3,500 out of rear tires and the wheels. Price on those is $1,000. Has a dual speed PTO in it. That'll be $600. Second remote kit, if you're needing it, would also be $400. So Oklahoma tractor that just the shifting's loose on, it's not worth trying to fix up and resell because there's not that much value. Also have another 856 here with a dual PTO unit in it still, if you're needing that, $600. Can strip other parts off this guy too if you're needing them. Also have this 856, it was a runner when it came in here, but I've been robbing some parts off of it as needed. Motor, I'd like to get 3,500 for this motor too. Have 3-point parts on the back of it as well if you're needing that. Dual remote kits here if you're needing that. Dual PTO, just kind of let me know what you need. Front end's kind of been welded up some, so that's not the greatest, but good sheet metal here as well. Just kind of a parts donor. Fenders, you're gonna need $1,100 for that set of fenders if you're wanting those too. Also have a little Ford 2000 or Fordson Super Deck style, I'm not really sure. Probably a little bit of both. It's got a 3-cylinder Perkins in it. It does run one really good tire, one pretty average tire. 3-point PTO. Like to get $2,000 out of this guy if you're interested in it. Just pretty, you know, it's your normal Ford Ferguson things. So this H here, I'd like to get 500 out of. Motor's loose on it. I sold the back tires off of it. If you want parts off of it, come get them. I'll price them to you too. But whole $500. Then there's a 2355 IH Mount-O-Matic loader. Bucket's pretty good on it, but the loader itself is really tight. It came off a 1456 International, so it'll go back on 56 and 06 series stuff. We'd like to get $2,500 out of this loader. New Holland 1044 bale wagon. It all works, all the trips work. Been outside some. Like to get 2,000 out of it. Okay, last couple things here. This 656 isn't for sale. It was my great grandpa's and we finally got it bought back. But this 706 282 diesel motor, I think's locked up. I really haven't messed with this guy much. It's sold the front axle off of it. Motor, if you need a core or whatever, it's here. Rear end parts too. It's got a 3-point on the back that I can rob off for parts if you need it. Already sold the PTO out of it, it looks like. Those are good rear rims for an M. Oh, thunder, nice. Neither rim's really rotted. Tires aren't much though. And then I got this M here as well. Motor's loose on it. Not selling the back tires. I'm keeping those for one of my tractors. Kind of just parting it out, or you can just buy the tractor minus the rear tires for $500 if you're needing an M. It's got nothing special really, just a plain old M, but I'm going to keep the back tires and rims off of it. Dad literally just showed up with this one and I rolled it off the truck. We're keeping the sprayer off it. It does run and drive. It's got excellent tires. That one's leaking down air, but that's normal. Lights work. Seems to go through all the gears fine. Goes in reverse fine. $1,000. Here we've got a I don't know, 65 806, 66 806. It's a 2-point tractor. Motor seems to run pretty good. She's kind of a rough old bird. This one's for parting out. It's got 18-434 rubber on it. It's got a wide front with some welds on it. Got a few weights hanging on it. If you're needing parts off an 806, this one will get killed soon. Got weights. Does run. I drove it to here. It's leaking some diesel, things like that, but it seemed to be a pretty good runner. 2-point tractor, but it's got some parts that would be the same as 3-point. If you're needing parts, this is a killer, so let me know. Also got this 07, I think it's an 07, 605M Vermeer baler. I last used it last year, I think. Been a really great baler. I put new splices and everything in it 2 years ago. You know, just a good, solid, old, dependable baler. If you got questions, ask me. I think it's got like 10,000 bales on it. Also have this little IH 350 Farmall gas. Got good tires, runs good. Rims are like new on the back. It will not sell with the wide front. I'll be keeping that. If you want this one, the price will be $2,500. It does have an aftermarket 3-point on the back, if you're interested in that as well. And the sprayer could go to for the right price. Hour meter reads 5645, and that does work. TA works. Pretty good running little tractor, really. Got a 78 Versatile 500 here. Does run. Haven't really been able to move it because of this blown out tire here. It really honestly needs tires in general. Not pretty, but these girls are pretty hard to find. It does have 3-point and PTO on it, actually, which is kind of cool. Make a good grain cart tractor for somebody. Kind of ugly, but you know, not rusted out by any means or anything like that. It'll run. We can get it on a trailer. Price on this one, we'd like to get $3,500 out of it. This one's a 64 806. I do have the white stripes for each side of the hood. They're just sitting in the shop. Runs good. TA works. Tires aren't great, but it is the hard to find 23 130 rear rubber. We'll gladly take the cab off and sell it that way. It's just a dual PTO, dual remote tractor. The PTO, I think, needs clutches. It just spins all the time. It's not much, not the prettiest, but these girls are hard to find on big rubber. That one's obviously flat, and I'm working to find a set of tires to go on it. I'd really like to get $6 grand out of this guy. Just kind of an odd one to find. So, and the last for sale piece out of here at the farm is a 71, I think, or 69 656 hydro gas. This guy runs really good. It's really, really straight sheet metal. Fenders are like almost perfect, minus one ding. Good tires. This one's not going to be cheap, guys. It's only got 2,700 hours on it, and it's pretty damn nice tractor. I'd really like to get 10 grand out of this guy. I know that's crazy for 656 gas, but it's a nice one. Hour meter reads 2,700. I mean, I don't know. I really honestly don't want to get rid of this one, but just a nice tractor. You got the 2-point with 3-point conversion arms. She is sweet, runs good, and I love this tractor. So I don't know, price is high, but you know, you can make an offer. Worst thing I can say is no. Well, I think that's it for the for sale video. Can't really think of anything else that I want to throw up there. If you see something you want, I'm T Monty IH on all the social medias. You can email me at montgomeryfarms93@gmail.com for inquiries or more details or other pricing for parts or bulk buying. I don't know. Thanks for watching, and hope it rains.